Hello darlings, you are welcome to my channel Zista Africa. So today I'm bringing to us the summary of this week's episodes on ANUPAMA. You already know how we do it, let's get to the video.
1st June 2025. Toshu rallies everyone to work quickly as a deadline approaches, and though Prem is absent, the team pushes forward. Rahi, overwhelmed with emotion, steps out and imagines heartfelt moments with Prem. Through these memories and imagined conversations, she realizes she's deeply in love with him. She joyfully declares her love aloud and sends him a heartfelt voice message. Meanwhile, Prem, traveling in a jeep, regrets leaving Anupama and decides to return. Back at the kitchen, just as Anupama prays for him, Prem walks in and apologizes. She forgives him, and the team welcomes him back warmly. Privately, Prem still feels rejected by Rahi. Mahi encourages Anupama to consider a match between Prem and Rahi. Rahi soon arrives, sees his jeep, and is overjoyed. She finds him asleep and lovingly confesses her feelings again, promising to tell him everything the next day. She lovingly removes the evil eye from him, hopeful about their future together. 2nd June 2025. Rahi, overwhelmed by her love for Prem, softly sings Pohla Nasha and admits her feelings to herself. Anupama finds her awake and asks her thoughts about Prem, suggesting he might become their son-in-law as Mahi is deeply in love with him. Rahi is stunned and heartbroken, but hides her pain and supports Anupama's concern for Mahi's happiness and future. An emotional conversation unfolds as Anupama shares Mahi's struggles and her own fears. Rahi, feeling undeserving of Prem's love because of past mistakes, compares herself to Meera, loving Prem silently, while someone else will be his Radha. She assures Anupama that she'll speak to Prem and do what's right. Later, Rahi deletes the voice message she had sent Prem, confessing her love, just before he could hear it. Prem is confused and restless upon discovering it was deleted. As he sleeps, he unconsciously murmurs his love for Rahi, affirming that he knows she loves him too. Rahi, listening nearby, breaks down but remains convinced that her love story, like Radha and Krishna's, is meant to be incomplete. She prepares to sacrifice her love for the sake of Mahi's happiness. The next morning, Prem is still unsettled about the missing message, while Rahi hides her heartbreak with silent strength. 3rd June 2025. Rahi attempts to confess her love to Prem by writing, "I love you," on her eyelids, but he pretends not to notice. She later pressures him to listen to the voice note she sent, which contains her confession. Though he finally listens and smiles, the moment is interrupted by Mahi's call. As they prepare for a catering event, Anupama praises Prem's helpfulness, while Ba mocks him. Meanwhile, Rahi steps back and sends Mahi to accompany Prem instead. Prem confronts Rahi privately, asking her to admit her feelings. He pours out his heart, saying he sees her love and is willing to wait without pressuring her into marriage. But Rahi, despite her tears, denies loving him, calling him just a friend. Mahi arrives during the confrontation, and in the chaos, Prem accidentally burns his hand. Anupama tends to Prem's injury. Rahi feels guilty but chooses to help, reconciling with Mahi and vowing to be a better sister. She even decides to learn cooking from Mahi, symbolizing her emotional growth. When she notices her photo still on Prem's phone, she removes it quietly. Later, Rahi breaks down in front of Kaveri, heartbroken over her love for Prem. Prem confronts her again, devastated that she's pushing him away. She insists on friendship and urges him to move on, but he refuses. Despite her rejections, Prem silently restores her photo as his wallpaper, reaffirming that he'll keep loving her until she finally accepts his love. 4th June 2025. Prem tries to focus on work but keeps imagining Rahi and her unspoken feelings. Mahi interrupts his thoughts, and they share a light moment. Anupma continues to support Prem despite Leela's harsh comments. Meanwhile, Rahi chooses Mahi to accompany Prem on a delivery, shocking him. He confronts Rahi, pressing her to confess her love, but she remains hesitant and anxious about others finding out. Pakhi stirs doubt in Mahi's mind about Rahi and Prem, which adds to Mahi's confusion. Rahi again rejects Prem's advances, leaving both heartbroken. As Prem gets injured, Anupma delegates the delivery to Ansh and Pari. Rahi learns about Prem's injury and decides to help him, while Mahi also steps up, feeling remorseful and more understanding of Rahi. Rahi shockingly changes Prem's phone wallpaper, and later, he confronts her about deleting photos. Rahi insists they stay friends, but Prem refuses, heartbroken yet determined to win her love. The episode ends with Prem silently vowing to make Rahi say, "I love you," one day. 5th June 2025. Ansh takes everyone to an expensive hotel to celebrate his gaming event success. Mahi worries about the cost, but Prem offers to pay, assuring her he'll manage. Rahi and Prem feel awkward around each other, and Mahi hopes Rahi will leave so she can speak to Prem. When Mahi asks Prem if he likes her, he says yes, though it's not clear if he means romantically. Mahi believes he's in love with her. Meanwhile, Anupma and Janki get stuck in traffic, and Janki suffers a heart attack. Anupma bravely confronts a VIP convoy to clear the way, saving Janki's life. The political leader acknowledges her efforts and gives her his card in gratitude. Back at the hotel, Prem tries to make Rahi jealous by dancing with Mahi, who later confesses her love for him, leaving Prem stunned. He realizes Mahi misunderstood his actions and decides to tell her that he actually loves Rahi. Mahi wins a prize and calls Anupma, happily telling her that Prem loves her too. However, Anupma feels uneasy about it. Meanwhile, the hotel refuses Prem's payment, hinting at his hidden identity, which he tries to keep under wraps.